Okay, so this was the most demanded video by you guys on the channel, the Ryzen 3 3300X paired with the B550 gaming PC build. Hey guys, this is Vimal here and welcome back to another video on my channel. So today's video is going to be absolutely lit because we will be building an amazing gaming PC. So as I've told you just now, we'll be using AMD's brand new Ryzen 3 3300X paired with their brand new B550 budget motherboard. So last time we built an NZXT's 1 lakh rupees gaming PC, right? That build was mainly focused on aesthetics and RGB lighting, and we had a bit of less performance for the budget we built. But today it will be completely opposite. We'll be building a very high performing gaming PC with high quality performance parts, and that too at a price less than that. So today's build will be around like 70 to 80,000 rupees. And first of all, you might ask like, hey, you're building a mid-range gaming PC, mid-tier gaming PC of around 70,000 and you're using a Ryzen 3 3300X? Well, let me tell you. See, whenever somebody builds a gaming PC of around say 50 or 60,000 or even 70,000, what they'll mostly do is they'll buy a Ryzen 5 3600 or maybe 3600X and get a 2060 Super or maybe a 1660 Super graphic card. That will give you like good results, good 1080p gaming. But let me tell you, with my configuration in today's build, you can get better results than that. Not just 1080p, you can do excellent 1440p gaming as well. You want to find out how? You will have to watch this video till the end, guys. So basically what I'm saying is, instead of investing on the Ryzen 5 3600, I would suggest you to get the new Ryzen 3 3300X, guys, because this is not your budget, a general budget gaming CPU. This is actually a quite powerful CPU for the price of only around 11,000 rupees. By getting 11,000 rupees CPU, what you can do is you can allocate the remaining budget for a very powerful GPU. And for that purpose, we'll be using AMD's Radeon 5700 XT in this video, guys. So a Ryzen 3 3300X paired with AMD's Radeon 5700 XT. That is the build we'll be doing, guys. I'm like super excited to show you the results. I'm telling you, this is quite a promising build and you can expect great results. And before we get started, first of all, I'd like to give a huge thanks to AMD, TPS Tech as well as ASUS for sending me these products and making this build happen today. Alright then, so first let me tell you about the components we'll be using for this build, guys. About the CPU, we are using, as I've told you just now, Ryzen 3 3300X, which is a 4-core 8-thread CPU with a max boost clock frequency of around 4.4 GHz. That is pretty awesome, and we'll be using a stock cooler only, no air or liquid cooler. That will be more than enough. And about the GPU, as I've told you just now, 5700 XT GPU with 8 gigs of VRAM, enough for 1440p gaming as well. The motherboard is ASUS's brand new ROG Strix B550F gaming Wi-Fi, guys. This is a brand new motherboard, guys, and currently due to the current situation going on in India, B550 motherboards are not yet available in full-fledged, guys. There's a very limited stock available and I could get my hands only on this particular model. This one costs around like 18,000 rupees. It's like a premium B550 motherboard. But instead of this, I would suggest you to wait for some time. You'll be getting the more budget version ASUS motherboards as well, B550, which will cost you around 10 to 11,000 rupees. So once you get that in the market, you can go with that board. We've actually discussed about the brand new features of B550 in my previous video. You can check it out on my channel. And that was about the motherboard. For the RAM, we'll be using something new from Antec. This is Antec's Katana RGB gaming RAM, guys. We'll be using 2 into 8 GB RAM sticks, which will give you like 16 GB of total RAM in dual RAM configuration. So that was about the RAM. And the case over here will be using a budget category RGB gaming case from Deepcool. This is a Matrix 55 Mesh Edition ARGB. It's actually available in 2 variants, mesh and glass. I've preferred the mesh for very good airflow, guys. And it also comes with 4 ARGB fans built in, which is pretty awesome. And for the power supply, we'll be using a 650 watt power supply from Corsair. So these are the components we'll be using in today's video, guys. Alright then, let's get started with the assembling. So here is our brand new Strix B550F gaming motherboard from ASUS. The first thing we need to do is install the new Ryzen 3 3300X CPU on this board. It's a very easy step. Just open the AM4 socket lever, take the CPU and gently install it on top of the socket. And by the way, don't forget to check for the gold triangle indicator and align it with the engraved triangle on the socket. Coming to the features of this new B550 board, it's got very nice features like its PCIe Gen 4 ready, has dual M.2 support, AI noise cancelling software for headset microphones, this is exclusive on the Strix boards only, and a high quality 12+2 power stage to bring out the best from the Ryzen 3rd Gen CPUs. So we are done with the CPU guys, now let's install the stock AMD cooler. This is also very easy, just watch my video carefully and you can do it in no time. Place the cooler on top of the CPU like this and tighten up all the 4 screws in a zigzag manner. The stock cooler already comes with a pre-applied layer of thermal paste, so you don't need to apply again separately. Now lastly, connect the cooler's fan cable to the CPU fan header on the motherboard. And that's it guys, we are done with the installation of the cooler. Time to install the RAM sticks. So here's our brand new RGB RAM, the Katana from Antec. Really good quality RAM and look quite attractive as well. We'll be installing them in the primary slots of the motherboard. Just open the lever, check for the notch and the RAM direction and push it gently until the lever locks itself. And there you go, just like that, install the second one as well. So we've got a total of 16 GB RAM clocked at 3200 MHz. Okay, now let's fix the motherboard in the cabinet. The Deepcool's Matrix 55 Mesh ARGB is a mid-tower gaming cabinet around 5000 rupees. It comes with 4 ARGB fans pre-installed, supports ATX, Micro ATX and Mini ITX boards, and also features a tempered glass panel on the side. So align the motherboard properly and fix it using some screws which you get with the cabinet itself. Go in a zigzag manner and keep in mind not to over-tighten the screws. That's it, we've successfully installed the motherboard. We're almost halfway done with the build. The only thing left is to install the graphics card, power supply and the storage drive. So here we'll be using MSI's Radeon RX 5700 XT, which is a great value for money GPU. If you want to reduce the budget of this build, then instead of this you can get the RX 5600 XT, which will cost you almost 8000 rupees less, and there you can save a lot of money. After the GPU is done, let's move on with the power supply. I'm using Corsair's VS650 as that will be more than enough for this configuration. The case has a separate compartment for the PSU with a shroud as well for good cable management. Just place it over there and fix it with some screws that you get with the power supply. And lastly, install the storage drive as per your requirement. I'm using only one 350GB SSD for this build. You can also add some extra hard drives depending on your requirement. So now what I'll do is I'll quickly connect all the cables and be right back to continue the video. Alright guys, we're finally done and this is how the final build looks like. That looks neat and clean, right? I've used some custom sleeved cables from Tweaked PC to give a decent look to the build. Coming to the cable connections, it was very simple over here. All you needed to connect was a 24-pin motherboard cable, an 8-pin cable for the CPU and an 8+6-pin cable for the graphic card. These were the main ones, rest were all the front I/O cables like the power, reset, HD audio and some USB cables on the bottom portion of the motherboard. So now it's finally time to power it on and see how this new build looks like. Holy moly, now that is one beautiful looking matte black gaming PC. And are you guys looking at that ARGB lighting? Awesome, right? Looks like eye candy for me. The Matrix 55 Mesh Edition is a very good case both in terms of looks as well as airflow. Since the whole front panel is made of mesh, there's a great amount of air intake and helps keep all the components running cool. Plus the whole RGB lighting on it can be synced and controlled using ASUS motherboard software, the ASUS Aura Sync. And here's how Antec's Katana RGB RAM looks like. Wow, that is a gorgeous looking RAM. The LEDs are quite bright and evenly diffused. Just have a look at these clips and enjoy the beautiful RGB show. So guys, here's the setup we'll be using for today's video. The same as the last build, a 1080p IPS monitor from LG and all the peripherals from Corsair. Alright, now it's finally time to see how this build actually performs. We'll be playing some demanding AAA title games starting with Doom Eternal at both 1080p and 1440p resolution. So first we'll be doing the 1080p test. We'll be playing all these games at max graphics, which is ultra, and you can check out all the CPU stats on the right corner of the display. I would recommend you to watch the video in at least 720p resolution so you can clearly see all the details.
The first Hell Priest has been terminated. The demonic consumption of Earth has been reduced.
Oh my god, are you guys looking at the frame rate? On an average, we were getting a frame rate of around 180 to 190 FPS and sometimes even hitting about 200. Now that is the kind of gaming performance you'd like to see when you spend around 70 to 75,000 rupees. Amazing results guys. The Ryzen 3 3300X is one heck of a CPU for the price. Crazy level performance. I have to say AMD's 3300X paired with the Radeon 5700 XT is a deadly combination on a budget. Buttery smooth gameplay. You'll surely be satisfied with this build. Just keep watching the video and I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Alright, time to step up the game. Till now we played the game at 1080p ultra graphics, right? Now we'll switch it to 1440p resolution playing at ultra graphics and see how it performs. Whoa, not bad guys. We were getting around 140 to 150 FPS even in 1440p ultra graphics. That is awesome. You'll totally enjoy playing games on it. Okay, so that was our Doom gameplay. Now let's play GTA 5 and see how it goes. First we'll be playing at 1080p resolution with the graphics set to maximum and then later we'll switch it to 1440p. Now guys, you might see that the CPU is reaching a temperatures of around 75 to 78 degrees centigrade, which is pretty normal because we're using a stock cooler, right? This is fine if you're on a tight budget, but I would recommend you to save some money and invest on a good air or liquid cooler to bring down the CPU temps to around 55 to 60 degrees centigrade. So in GTA 5, we were getting an average frame rate of around 100 to 110 FPS at 1080p Ultra. And at 1440p resolution, we were getting an average frame rate of around 90 to 95 FPS. Alright, time to wrap it up. Let me quickly summarize all the component prices for you. The Ryzen 3 3300X costs around 11,100 rupees. The Asus Strix B550F motherboard costs 18,000 rupees. But here I would suggest you to get a budget B550 board from Asus, which will be available soon in the Indian market for around 10 to 11,000 rupees. And that way you can save some money over here. And the MSI's Radeon RX 5700 XT costs around 34,000 rupees. Coming to the RAM, Antec's Katana is priced for 10,000 rupees, the Matrix 55 Mesh Edition case costs 5,300, the VS650 power supply from Corsair is available for 4,600, and lastly you'll get any brand 240GB SSD for around 3,000 rupees. So the total budget of this build comes down to 86,000 rupees. Also, if you guys want to reduce the budget even more, instead of 5700 XT, you can get the 5600 XT, which costs only 26,000. There you can save another 8,000 rupees. So that will help you bring down the budget from 86,000 to only 70,500 rupees. And this, my friends, is the ultimate configuration in this price range. So that's it for today guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video and got to learn a lot. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more new awesome videos. And I'll see you in the next one.